Hey there, friends. It's time for our What's New number 2. So sorry about that. Had to jump away. I totally should have come on a little earlier to do my live when Paige was still here. And of course, it's just the way it goes. We hadn't had anybody for a little bit. Paige leaves for the day, and then someone walks through the door. But people in the store is always a good thing. So I am not complaining at all. So we did 2 lives so far today. Our first live, we just kind of went through some adhesives. I showed a brand new little mini book that we just added to our take-home class selection that we have. Those mini books are going to be $49.99, and I'll zip around. I'm going to flip the camera anyway, because we don't need to look at me the entire time. We want to know what's new. So I did do a nice little walkthrough of this one earlier today. It's from LDRS, and it uses the Beautiful Day line that they came out with for summer. So we've got a cute little mini book that Sean put together for us. Stinking adorable. And then we are assembling kits, and we are setting up the Facebook group for this, where you'll be able to download your instructions. There'll be a little walkthrough video in there. Sean even did a little video of showing you how to put the spine together, just in case anyone got confused. So we will have all those resources available there, and these kits are $49.99. So that was a new thing that we worked on today. And then I did just show you all the great new adhesives that we got in, and now we're going to move on to spellbinders. So we got in a nice little spellbinders order, some new stuff in here, and some great restocks. So the first thing that we restocked was the nice little 21 color pearlescent watercolor paints. So we've got those back in stock. These are great. I mean, it's $9 for the set. So these are a great little economical set. So we've got the pearlescent paints back in stock. For those of you that love to do wax seals, I love wax seals. We have 2 new wax seals, and they are an oval shaped wax seal. I should have opened this one up. Let me see if I can open it up one-handed here and show you how that is going to look, since it is an oval seal. This one here is called Peony Butterfly. Oh, well, look at that. I could have just flipped it over. Oh, it's got a glare. We need to take it out anyway. I'm like, Hannah Marie, you big ding dong. It's kind of like, do you ever just have those ding dong moments? So the other day, I came home and I was making salads for dinner, and I was making Cobb salads. So I was frying my bacon, for my salad, and I got the bacon out of the refrigerator, and I have no idea if the pack had been open or not. I didn't think it had been open, and so I go and I get my pearl paints for you, Debbie. You got it. I've got my bacon pack, and I take my little knife and I trim around the bacon pack, like you normally have to do, and I take my slices of bacon out and I put it in the oven. And then I go to put it into a Ziploc to put it away, and I notice on the other side of the bacon pack was a nice reclosable zip over there. Nice bright red line even, so you know that it's there. I'm just like, oh, good Lord. I just laughed at myself. And it's like, you know what? If there is a harder way to do it, that is usually how I am going to do it. I'm like, what a ding dong. I'm just, sometimes you're like, I'm that girl. Yep, that girl is me. You need paintbrushes too. All right, I will get you some new paintbrushes. You've got it, my friend. All right, so here is our oval. So you can see the oval shape on this one, on the little wax seal. This one is Peony and Butterfly. This would be a really fun one to do some of those layering wax techniques as well. So that's a great little new seal going into our wax seal section. And then we've got forest mushrooms. And I know I've got a few of you that are mushroom fans, so I am hoping that you love these as well. Again, it's going to be an oval one, but how fun is that one? So forest mushrooms, Peony Butterfly, 2 new wax seals. Then we were short 1 of our foam multi-packs. I had one more of you that wanted a foam multi-pack, and I'm like, oh, I hate to tell you no. So I ordered in 5 new packs of foam, and we are going to make 5 new multi-packs. So this one will have 2 different pinks. they are going to have, now someone will get 2 gold. See this, how you get 6 gold and 4 silver. I don't know why they do that, but one pack's going to have an extra gold and no silver, but you will still get 10 sheets. So you're going to get gold and silver, purple and dark blue. No one had purple and dark blue last time. I didn't have those colors in. Purple and dark blue, black and white glitter, and teal and a green glitter are going to be in there. And those multi-packs are 7 each. So if you got one multi-pack last time, you only got 1 sheet of each color. So even if you added another multi-pack, at best you're going to get 2 of some of the colors now. So we will be doing multi-packs of the glitter foam paper again. So we've got that just came back in. Next up, this little guy here. So I've got a sample for this one. This is a glimmer plate. This one is called Glimmering Peonies. So you can see how pretty it is when it glimmers. And then that is not watercolored. This set has a matching stencil. So I went through and I used my Catherine Pooler inks and I stenciled in those images. And here's the stencil set. So this comes as a combo. You're going to get the hot plate and the stencil together. Now, if you are not into coloring or using the stencils and you don't want the stencil, you can also get this just as the die. So they sell the die by itself, and then they sell the combo pack like this. What I can't get is just the stencil though. But we do have one combo pack available, and then I have one of the plate by itself available. And again, here is the little sample that I put together with it. So there's that one. Next one, we've got this is just a restock. So we've had this one before. This one is a better press die, or better press plate, I should call, and it's called Celebrate Flowers. I'll flip it over so you can see. This one is kind of a layer one, so you run it through 2 different times. And then I've got, yes, Becky, I know, yes, I ordered one for you. That's why I've got a plate available. No worries, I've got one for you. Next up, here is the sample for that one. So we've got, you can see how I did one as a press plate and then I did the other one as glimmer. Isn't that cool? So with these combo ones, remember, you can always glimmer with your better press plates. So I glimmered one of them and better just pressed the other one. I think that turned out so stinking cool, don't you? And then I do have just a regular better press one here. So I did just better pressed the Celebrate and then the flowers. That's not glimmered. They were just a yellowy color that I did. And then I turned it into a shaker card, which I thought was fun too. So there's that one that I did. So there's some samples for those. For our Better Press Society, this one was last month, so May's plate. I've got a few people that wanted May. So we've got May back in stock. May is that beautiful peacock. And I have seen some really cool ones done without the bird, just with kind of the tail feathers. Really, really cool texture in the background. So that just came back in stock. Then another restock here. We've had this one before. This is just a restock. This is the Mirrored Arch Nested Springs. And again, it's another Better Press one. Again, you can always better press or glimmer with these. And I do have a sample with this one where I did both. So I used the bigger plate and I glimmered. And then I used one of the smaller frames and I did it with the Better Press. And then there's also a die that matches those shapes. So then I cut that one out, popped it up, added a little sentiment on there, and I think it just turned out so stinking cute. If you wanted to, if you want to take it up another notch, you could come in and you could watercolor some of those little flowers if you wanted to as well. So many fun things that you could do with this one. But that is the Mirrored Arch Nested Sprigs. There we go. Yes, Miss Shannon, I am back and you are back. Welcome back, my friend. We're just going through our spellbinders order that we got in, checking out some restocks, and now we are getting to brand new stuff. So first up, I don't know if you guys knew this or not because it's just now starting to ship, but our friend Lisa Horton, whose inks we love, has teamed up with Spellbinders, and she's doing a line with Spellbinders, which I think is so stinking cool. And I got quite a bit of it in. Some things were out of stock, and some things were out of stock because they're not in stock yet. They've had some shipping delays on this month's release. This one here is a better press plate. So again, you can press with this or glimmer with this, and it's called Spotlight Circle Duo. So you've got two really cool little fading in and out circles, which I think are really, really neat. I'm gonna flip that one back over again. I think that one's gonna be really cool glimmered as well. So Spotlight Circle Duo. And while we're keeping with the circles for Miss Lisa Horton, next we've got stitched edge circle backgrounds. I think these were really cool too. So you've got lots of different layers that you can do with this one. So you can see you've got a frame that you can do. You can do a regular circle. You can do some positives and negatives where you could just have it popping out, but you can also do the kind of netted looking circle. Then you've got another one with a little chevron looking circle. So you can see all the different variations you can, oh, I'm like, oh, squirrel. I didn't even think about the chevron can drop into that bigger one. And then you've got kind of two stitched and then chevron. That's really cool. So this will be run. Miss Linda, if you were still watching, this is probably one that next week, whenever you are here, we need to cut a sample with this one for sure, so everyone can see all the fun stuff you can do. But you can see you can do a normal, just a ring. Then we've got a circle with stitching. We've got those little insets with the little stitching, and then the inset by itself. Here it is on a card, just using it for the negative. So this, I mean, this is going to be a fun one, friends. So that one is going to be definitely one I'm going to add to my stash. Now, the little iris you just saw on that sample on the bottom of the other one here, that is a new die as well. This one is called Layered Iris. And I like how, are you guys noticing? This is brand new for them, how they've got a little sample on there. You know, I'm always flipping it over, trying to see if there's a sample on the back. I really like that they are putting a sample on the front now. So on the front here, we've got our little iris that you see right here. Then just a little hello word die on there. And then that background is this die here. Very, very fun. So that would be an easy one to recreate. Next up, and that was Layered Iris. Now we've got Layered Anemone. Anemone, yeah, right? I think I'm saying it right. I'm not for sure. It's a layered flower. Again, Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. So this one here, you can see they cut the flowers. There they are on the back. We've got the flowers cut, and then the background on this one was using that Spotlight Circle Duo Better Press. I'm all tongue-tied now but Debbie said I said it right. She gave me the thumbs up. She's usually my helper on here when I can't pronounce something. Oh, you know, and I always, you know, I think it's funny because they say that kids, when they're little and they're avid readers, they know what the word means, but they just skip over it. And, you know, I learned that in some of my teacher classes when I was going through school and going through college. And that totally made sense for me because I knew what the word meant. I hadn't heard it. But, you know, so I would just kind of skip over it, not worrying about what it truly would have sounded like because I knew how I made it sound in my head and what it meant. But so if you have a kid that struggles with that, that is very normal for kids that are avid readers. And I was a crazy avid reader. Next up, I love this one, but you guys know I love all these crazy textures for the backgrounds. So this one is called Woven Lattice Texture. Here is our little sample right there. That one is using our little Layered Anemone. You know, I think because isn't there like a sea anemone? I think that's why I think I'm saying it wrong, because isn't that supposed to be like that little spiky guy floating around the ocean? But, so they used this die on that sample card, cut it 3 times. It looks like they've got a little circle on there, just kind of, you know, as a little way to anchor the flowers. Such a pretty card. Sarah wants this one. Yes, Sarah, I love this one. I'll flip it over so you can see it real nice on the back. It's a good size die as well. So that one is going home with Miss Sarah. You've got it, friend. And then we've got some new, just kind of basic shape dies. This one here is called Scallop Labels and Tags. So I'm going to flip that one over. Oh, Becky wants that one too. That must be our winner chicken dinner so far. Check this guy out. We're going to flip him over because it's not shown as big as what it really is. So here you can see those nice layers in there. And then that smallest one is going to come down to a little tag. Debbie wants the tags. You've got it, friend. So there are the tags again. We've got a couple other tags. So they kind of did a little series here. We've got Arched Labels and Tag. That's the next one. Lattice die for Miss Debbie Meyer. So yes, lattice dies were our big winner for this order. Awesome. Now this one here, Arched Labels and Tag. I'm going to flip this one over. That's a fun arch. We've seen some other arches, but I think they didn't quite have this longness to it. That one's really neat. The lattice die, let me go back. If I flip too quick on that one, you didn't see it, 1939. There we go. Then we've got Arched Labels and Tags. Then our other one in this little new essential dies. We've got 4 new essential dies here. This one's called Fresh Picked Labels and Tags. Nope, Cheryl, they are gone, but we will be getting another order in. So if you want one, let me know. And then I just know when I order my next grouping, I put an extra one in there for you. So just let me know. Fresh Picked Labels and Tags is this one. I do like that one. That one's going to be fun going horizontal on your projects as well. And then there's that one flipped over. Fun one there. This one I think is really cool. This one is Nested Postage Labels and Tags. I always like a little postage edge one. And you can see here, so this is one of those where you could do it a couple different ways. So you've got that little edge there, and you can also throw a stitch in there too. You can make it a frame if you want. So you've got lots of different ways to utilize the little edge on that one, and it comes down to that super cute little tag. Look at that little stamp in the middle as well. I think that is really, really fun. So you can see you've got little postage edge, and then you've got stitched ones in there, or you can combine the two and it's going to make like a frame in there as well. So fun set there. This one here, oh, I should have cut a sample for this one. I didn't even realize this one came in. So this is some of their new emboss and cut folders. Stinking awesome. So excited about this one. There is another one as well, but it has not made it into the warehouse yet. Teaser, spoiler, it has mushrooms on it. I love it. But I'm going to flip it over so you can see. So we've got this great 3D folder in here. I'm just going to open him up and explain it to you. All right. So we've got our 3D folder in here. So you've got these great deep impressions. What you're going to do is you're going to take these dies, you're going to put them into the folder, and whenever you run it through, it's all going to cut emboss at the same time. You add them in yourself, so it's not like you emboss and then you go back and cut, which I guess you could do that, but these are made to run through at the same time. And I wish I could get it out of the package for you. But it even says, nest the dies along the lines in the folder, set cardstock in place and close, run through the die cutting machine and embosses and cuts at the same time. For best results, mist cardstock with water and use better press cotton cardstock. Well, that's just saying, you know, the softer the paper you use, the better impression you're going to get. And that's part of the reason why you do want to mist it as well. You can also use watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is nice and soft, so that will give you a good impression as well. All right, finally got one out of the packaging. So then you're just going to pop that in there like so. Okay. And then whenever you put your paper in there, run it through, and it's going to cut out all at the same time. So those are stinking cool. Love that. So that's a new concept they've been doing. And again, this one is called Floral for You. See, those are really pretty. I just added these, you know, in as new products on the site, and the samples on there, so pretty. Be sure and jump over to the online store and search for E3D-082, and you can see those samples as well. So pretty. Now, the last two things that I have for you, this is a new series they are coming out with as well. And they have been, it's been really hard to get them in. So my next order's got a little bit more. They've had stocking issues on this one, but I wanted to at least get what I could while I could. I tried to order more of this. They only had 2 in the warehouse when I ordered, so I will get more. But these are really cool layering dies, and it's going to be a whole series. One has a lighthouse. There's also like some seabirds as well. This one here has the sailboat, also some waves and some clouds there as well. It's called Set Sail. So I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit so you can see that card. So you can see you've got your sailboat on there. The clouds are going to be included in your set, as well as that great little surf in front of the sail. I'm going to flip it around so you can see your dies in here. So here's your sailboat, your different layers for that. Here's your water there, and then your clouds here. And they're going to layer up super cool. Now, the next thing you're going to want for this series is this stencil here called Uncharted Waters. I'm going to flip it over. So Uncharted Waters, if you use every stencil in here all together, it's going to create this beautiful scene here. So you've got rocks, you've got waters, you've got sky, you've got waters. Oh, good Lord. You've got rocks, and you've got water. There's no S on the end of water. Goodness. And you've got, you know, lands. Oh, I'm a hot mess. It's Friday. I got to give myself some grace here. So rocks, water, you've got some land in the back here, clouds, birds, and then of course you can fill in your sky as well. I'm going to open these up. Oh, here's the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse there, so that is one that is coming. This series is called Fair Winds, and you can see that's even on one of the stamps. There's a stamp set 2, Fair Winds and Following Seas. Oh, hold on, friends. Just give me a second. Let's do this. I got a new book in the mail from Spellbinders the other day. Most places do not do catalogs anymore. Oh, oops, teaser, spoiler. This is the Christmas side. I'm probably not supposed to be showing this side yet, but I accidentally opened here. So we're just going to have a real quick little peeky through here. And we're just going to hope that Spellbinders does not see my videos. I'm a small store. They don't want to mess with me. You know, I'm not one of the big box stores. Oh, that's kind of fun. Is that? Oh, that's a Christmas card kit. Oh, that's going to be cool. That's exciting. The lattice die wasn't for a better press, was it? No, it's just a regular die. Just a regular die. But here's Christmas stuff. Here's better press Christmas, though, I think. Yeah. Oh, look at these. Oh, look at this one. These are fun. Look at that one. The harvest one. What are these? Okay. So it looks like it's a stitching kind of series, but I don't think you would have to. But it looks like the kind of the basic one gives you like the little embroidery hoop. So that's all paper. Okay. And then we've got faux embroidered spruce. Oh, this is totally up Hannah's alley because it's going to, I know it's not even July. You know what? It is so hard as a retailer because I don't like things out of season, and I don't like spending money on something that's not going to make me money for a while. But look how stinking cute these are. Look at the little needleworker's toolkit, and it looks like they're even going to be doing some little embroidery hoops even. And then there are those cards again too. Oh, Debbie, well, you'll have your Christmas cards done for 2 years from now because I think you already have this year's done. But oh, girl, this one's totally you. Look at that. Your family needs that one for Christmas. But yes, so Christmas. All right, let's see here. Tools, tools, tools. Oh, hold on. So then the book goes the other way. All right, now let's go this way. I know that is in there. Oh, these are cute. Look at these. These are new. These are part of my class next week. Are they not fun? I can't wait. Cannot wait. Can't wait to put him together. And look at his little mushroom house too. Those are going to be fun. These are some new ones coming out too. So more new, just little basic dies. There's another new set here. Oh, these are stitched ones. Those are fun, Miss Debbie. Check that out. You can stitch or not stitch. I would probably not stitch, but because the holes in it would be cool. Oh, here they are, not stitched. Yep. See, that looks cool, not stitched. And then for people that love to stitch, you've got some fun ones you could stitch as well. So all kinds of fun little sentiments there. Again, these, here we go. This was what I was looking for. This is the Fair Winds collection, and that was supposed to be the May release, but they've had a really hard time getting them all in. So this is what I'm trying to show you. So we've got this one coming. This is Guiding Light, but Guiding Light here is using the water from the set sail that I have in. Okay, so there's the set sail that we have in. There's a great little sample of that one done. And then here's another one. This one again is using that Guiding Light with the lighthouse, but all the background is the stencil called Uncharted Waters that we got in as well. Then we've got this fun one here. This one is called Oh Boy, and B-O-U-Y, so like the buoys, you know, so that one's so stinking cute. There's that one. And then there is a stamp set that goes with it too. And the stamp set, I think just hit the warehouse. And then this is an older embossing folder as well. So here is the Fair Winds. So again, so far what we've got in is we've got set sail and then that stencil. So I've totally teased you. Oh, here's the other one. Okay, yay. So this is the other set we just got in, Florals for You. And then we also did the butterfly. So all of this page we've got. Arched Essentials, that's an old one. I think we've got that on the shelf. But here are new samples. So here is that Floral for You, the Cut Emboss 3D folder. That is using, I'm going to bring it in camera here, that is using that biggest one right there. And then they just ran it through with some ink to kind of give you that great ombre look. So there's that one. This next one here is using, I'm going to come out of camera again here, the scallop labels and tags. So that's using that little label in there. And then they are just putting some florals on there, layering some florals on there, and one of the cute new little wax seals. So that's a great sample there. Next one here, we've got just another great little floral in here. And then that shaped die is this one here that I showed you, the fresh picked labels and tags. And that's just a really fun kind of arch on your card. I like that one. And then here is another one using that Floral for You. And then they made the whole shape of the card an arch. And that was using a die they've already had out. You may have it in your stash, called Essential Arches. Matches with that one really well. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, here's the one that is coming. So I'll be getting this one in. This one's called Mushrooms from Me to You. Those are the 3 embossing folders in that one. Isn't that awesome? Then there is the wax seal that we got in. Here's arched labels we just got in, scallop labels and tags that we got in. And then you can see how those are going to match up really nice with that embossing folder. Here they are. This is some of the sealed collection with the longer stemmed flowers and little just filler inserts, and then they put that nice little wax seal right on the center. Here's a card just using one of the layers out of that embossing folder, and then just using the scalloped labels and tags to back it. And then here is one. Oh, well, look at that. I think that might be this one. If not, you could totally use that one in place, but it's just one of the glimmer ones that they had colored, and then using that fresh picked labels and tags in the background. Mushroom wax seal, you need it. All right, and you're gonna need, I love the capital letter, need embossing folder. You've got it, Miss Sarah. So Becky is gonna get the mushroom wax seal. I don't know where oh, they're over there. I will get it pulled for you. Thank you. This one here, I did not order any of these. I'm not for sure if I'm feeling them or not, so I'll let you guys check them out and see what you think. They're called tunnel scapes. So the concept's kind of cool. I know that I have seen lots of things done with these, like with digital downloads, you know, where you do all the different downloads, like Debbie Meyer. I think you've done some of these before, where you do all the different layers and layer them up. So they're kind of doing that same concept, but with some dies. So they've got these cards where you do all these fun little layers to create this tunnel look, and then you can put things in the tunnel. And I'm sure that you can switch them back and forth. So we've got tunnel clouds, which is what was used here and here. Then we've got underwater tunnel, which is what was used here and here. And then they've just put some birds in that one. And then they've also got one called, those are cute. See, sometimes I just don't know. This one is called Fly Away. And this one is called Underwater Marine Life. So I thought, you know, so that going back, there's that one. So if you do see any that you like, we obviously are going to have to do a new order because Cheryl needs her lattice, so I need to get that placed. So you know, it always hurts my feelings when I've got to place a good order with a company that I love. Here's kind of continuing that kind of tunnel idea. So I think these are a little cooler though. So just kind of fun and funky. It's almost like art on your card, you know, kind of like abstract art. So this one uses what's called rainbow slice tunnel. So all of these were the rainbow slice tunnel. And then they added in here the perched birds. They used that on this one here. Then I think this one is really kind of cool though, the Artful Brush. Artful Brush is not a new die. This is a classic one. So you might have this one in your stash, okay? So that one's Cloud, Tunnel, and Rainbow Slice. Well, perfect. I'm glad I'm at least showing you guys the catalog. See, sometimes I just don't know. You know, sometimes I think it's going to be amazing and it's not. So obviously, perfect. Order you the Rainbow Slice. Thank you. I'm so glad that I decided to show you guys the catalog. And then there's also, these are called Typewriter Adventure Sentiments. Happiness blooms, happy birthday, painted smiles, adventure awaits, sunny days ahead, best wishes, grateful, celebrate, miss you, wishing you oceans of joy. You're my shining star, soar above the clouds, new day, new adventures, fly high, reach for your dreams. So lots of fun ones there in that set. This one here, I did not order any of these. These are called Nature's Botanical Garden. So these are Susan Cockburn. Years ago, she designed with Elizabeth Crafts as well. So she does all those really fun, but you got to mold the flowers. So she's got a new fun one, Azalea and Garden Pot with ladybugs, which I think is kind of cute. And there's a little, I'm like, where's the ladybugs? But they're teeny tiny. I'm going to go back over here and you can see the teeny tiny ladybugs. Little bitty cute things. Then they've also got, Forsythia, maybe? Forsythia. Flowering quince. Maybe it's quincy. I think it's just quince. Hydrangea. I can say that one. Hydrangea. And landscape rose. I can say that one too. So it looks like here, I don't know if that's landscape rose or if that is just the azalea one that came with it. But those are very pretty too. Then she's got more florals in here, just more samples. And then they've got a garden sentiment stamp and die. Oh, now that one's cool. I'm surprised I didn't order that one. Maybe it was out of stock. Nature's Botanical Wreath. That's a 3D folder. Isn't that one pretty? Get the glare off of there for you. I really like that one. Because we have that one in already. So that's not a new one. And then I don't think these were available yet either. This one here is called Birthday Bash from Simon Hurley. It's his new set with spellbinders. It's a cute little set. So he's got a party balloons embossing folder, and then you can go back and you can 3D, you can use the stencil with them as well. So it's going to be two different ways. This one will be the embossing folder and the stencil, or just the embossing folder. Stencil will not be sold separately. Then we've also got Mylar balloons, and I bet you can probably maybe add those together. I'm not for sure, but I'm thinking maybe you can. And then there's just some great little sentiments here as well. Debbie wants the botanical 3D folder. You've got it. I will do that. Yeah, I think that one's really pretty. I like that one, and I bet it must have been out of stock when I ordered, because I do like that one. Continue on with Simon's little series here. Here are those fun little balloon die cuts. There's two of those, and go back and show you those. So I do like how those die cuts kind of have those little puckering looks to them, just like a Mylar balloon does. So that's really fun. Then there's also this stamp set here called Birthday Bash. Or I'm making sure that's a stamp set. It doesn't say, no, BP, so that was B Better Press. That's a Better Press plate, sorry. It doesn't say that, but it's a Better Press plate. Oh, look at this one. Yep, I remember now. These were not in stock. Look at this one. It looks like plaster. Is that not stinking cool? I thought that was so neat. I'm gonna go over here to the balloon that in the background has the plaster. Isn't that fun? So that one's gonna be just a fun one. And then they're showing the glimmer here, because remember your Better Presses, you can glimmer with those. Maybe you could start at once, maybe you could start a once in a while video. Yes, you know what? We don't get many catalogs in anymore. I think that's a great idea, because I love that you get to see all of the fun samples. I mean, that's part of what I love. And I know a lot of times you guys will shop from the videos, and you know I appreciate that. But always go and check out our site too, even if you don't order from our site, because we try to put a bunch of sample images on there for the stamps and the dies, because that's what lures me in when I'm shopping for them. Oh, these are cool. Look at the dragonfly embellishments. Those are really fun. And then they've just got some different papers. So Spellbinders has been adding more paper and things like that. Not for sure, you know, how I feel about, you know, their paper choices yet, but just because I've got so much paper in the store. It is kind of nice though. All their paper so far has been in collection kits. So that's easy peasy for me. Now this is kind of a neat little die set here. It's called Floral Spray. I'm going to go back over. Here it is on a card. Here it is on a slimline card. I like that. And then that is just a die cut out of, I think, one of the die cut packs. I'm looking for it. Just see if I can find it for you guys. That's kind of a fun one. Next up, we've got a little area from Stampendous here that will be coming up. So these have not released yet either, but they're called Beautiful Backgrounds with Stampendous. So you can see some of our little samples here. And then we've got Floral Garden. Oh my gosh. Agathanthus. Why do flowers have to be so hard? Why can't we just, I mean, that looks like a dandelion to me. So many hard things to pronounce for this girl. This one here, just a cute little streamer background stamp. And then we've got Leafy Lines. And I'm seeing here, I'm looking. So do you see that there? I bet that means it's, oh yeah, 2 peel and cling rubber stamps. So that's a totally separate stamp in there. I'm gonna go back over to your sample, and you can see how that one has that area taken out, and then that's where they put the sentiment in. So this is gonna be 2 different ones. This one here has 3 different ones. So this area and this area are separate ones that you can bring out. And maybe that's just for, you can do the different size cards then if you want to do A2s, slim lines, things like that. So that's streamers. So these are new from Stampendous. Diane Reevely. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be showing this stuff yet, but we're just going to go with it because this is not even loaded up on the site yet. Oh my goodness. So if you're a Diane Reevely fan, her stuff is kind of, you know, cheeky. It's whimsical. So it looks like she's going to have 4 new stamp sets. So she's working with Spellbinders now. Robin Couture, Toadstool Tales, No Place Like Gnome, and Gnome Sweet Gnome. And then they've got matching dies. And it looks like they're going to have a stamp and die bundle too, which is always nice. If you want both, we can do a bundle on those. I'm enjoying the catalog party here. I honestly haven't even looked through this yet. This one's another one. It's called Peacock Paradise. So if you were Better Press Society, these would be fun to use with that as well. So we can see our samples over here. Now this one here I'm going to show you first. This one is called Glorious Peacock. And look at those beautiful tail feathers. That is fun. Then we've got Elegant Peacock here. That was this one. So there's Elegant Peacock. Then this next one I'm going to show you. This one is Fabulous Feathers. And when I show it to you, they've stamped it in 2 ways, bringing it in this way and then bringing it in the other way. I always love doing that, kind of giving, you know, thinking a little bit outside the box. And it's just turning your stamp, but sometimes you're like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. And then we've got Cameo Frames. So just a great basic layering die here. But I do love how you've got this really beautiful filigree die, and then you've got this big shadow that's going to perfectly fit behind it. I do like that a lot. I'm going to come back over to it. Now again, this card's got a lot going on it, but you can see that little filigree die in there. Now I'm going to show you this one here. This is also one of the dies in the set. So remember that frame, because we're going to come back and see how you've got some solid ones. So you're going to take this die, set it on the inside of there, and that's going to create that really pretty filigree frame that you just saw on the outside. So again, that's going to be a fun die that you're going to be able to use all different kinds of ways. That is Peacock Paradise. This book is huge. I guess this is still part of Peacock Paradise. That looks like it's just embossed. Oh, nope, hold on. This one here, BP, so that's a Better Press. So that Elegant Peacock that we looked at on this one here, that is Better Press. I love the cameo dies. I do too, Debbie. I think that's really, really pretty. You let me know if you love them enough that you want some. When this becomes available, I'll make sure I order an extra one for you. Because like I said, these aren't up on the site yet. So then this one was glimmered. Because again, it's a Better Press, so they glimmered that one to get that look. This one here, ooh, that's an embossing folder. I bet they put maybe ink in the bottom of it, or do you think that somebody went with a pen and outlined all of those? I don't know, but it is absolutely stunning because that's a 3D embossing folder. So, so pretty. Now this one here is also an embossing folder, but that one they definitely could have just put ink on top of the raised edges, and that's why you're kind of getting that, you know, not perfect little bit of variation. That one's really pretty though. That's called Feather Flourish. So for those of us that are in the Better Press Society, I think that would be a fun one. If you loved your peacock plate, that would be a fun one to add in with it. And then we've got Peacock Butterfly. So nice big die set here. And you can see there's your butterfly there. So you can kind of see it is kind of peacockish on that one side. Really, really fun. So there's that one in the book. Got another one. Oh my gosh. I don't know if any of you love pugs, but I don't. I'm not a little dog person, but oh my gosh, these pugs are just so stinking cute. And there's all kinds of fun pug stuff out there. But look at them. Are they not adorable? All right, so we've got 2 different sets of pugs here. Now you can see we've got this card where there's little guys, and then we've got these nice big ones here. So this one, oh, there we go. See, this is the names I need. Big Pug. This is the one where they're like, hey, Hannah, you're going to be on our marketing and design team. We need you to name these dies. We're not going to name them weird things that, you know, nobody can pronounce, like some of these crazy flowers back here. We're just going to call it like it is. Big Pug. That's what I would call him too. Big Pug. So we've got the Big Pug. And then we've got cats and pugs accessories because, yes, friends, hold on. There's kitty cats. So those are accessories that are going to work for cats and the pugs. And then here's the party puggles. Oh, my God. The puggles. Is that not just adorable? So we've got all these little bodies that we can switch for the same little face. Okay, so, and you've got little hats and presents in there. So again, Big Pug with accessories. Look at his glasses. Oh my God. Are those not too stinking cute? Oh my gosh. Okay. And then here's another Big Pug. She's adorable with her little flowers up there. I know. I'm trying to remain professional, but all I want to do is laugh. Oh, and look, they've even got little, can you see that? The little sprinkles on top of her little cupcake, and look at her bow. Is she not too adorable? Now, I think that, oh no, the body is so shaped different, but if you just did heads peeking out, you could almost use this as a boxer as well. All right, then we also have cats and pugs sentiments. Chase your dreams, hang in there, have a merry furry Christmas. Everyone gets to be young once, but your turn is over. My God, I love that. That is the great way to end my Friday. How fun is that? I was made to make you smile. You're my favorite human. Good things come in small packages, except this one, which I mean, could, you know, be different things on here. Oh, enjoy every meowment. So meowment, there we go. Enjoy every meowment. Follow the path your heart leads you on. Maybe then that you do accept this one. I don't know. Maybe she's, you know, choosing the wrong guy and then accept this one. Embrace the wrinkles. Oh, that's cute. It is good to be different. Sorry you're having a rough time. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Thank you. Hello. It's your birthday for you. And then a little happy birthday. Is that not fun? I know the pugs. I know, Starla. They are adorable. I love these flipping glasses on him too. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here's the pugs page. Now let's turn to the kitty page. Oh my gosh. So again, we're going to have the big version and a little version, and there's a bike. Now you wouldn't even have to put animals on the bike because, I know Sonia Brindle. Sonia, you don't watch a lot of my lives. So if anyone knows Sonia, tag her so she can see this. But how cute. All right. So we're going to remember these. This is going to be in Big Cat. Now, so we've got Big Cat here. And now this girl here, she is wearing some of the stuff from the accessories. Don't forget about the accessories. And again, you could put those same glasses on the cat. She doesn't have to be for the pug like that. You could totally give her, I love those flipping little glasses. So we've got Big Cats here. So there's our couple with Big Cats. And then this is using two of the ones out of Cheerful Kittens. So you've got different legs, you've got little feet, you got a cute little tail hanging down. I like how these have some banners. Oh, that's where these banners came from, right here. Banner here, banner here. I love the different layering they have on them. So I'm going to go back here. See, dark green, light green. Okay. And then look how this one is. Here's your base, and then there's your topper. So I really like that for those. And here's your different, bodies. There's their little faces. So you totally could do, something with them all lined up, just like the little pugs there. And then this one is called Big Bicycle. So that's definitely a fun one there. You've got a great little shadow for this one. And then you've got the outline to go on there. Then you've also got some great little accessories you can put in there. There's some champagne, wine. There's even a little baby bottle, little teddy bear, Cheerful Kittens, and the bicycle die. Yes, I'm going to get all these written down. And then as they become available, I will make sure I order extras for you guys right away. So fun. And then that's the end of that part of the catalog. And then it just takes us into where we were a minute ago looking at the Christmas stuff. But oh, how fun. Oh my gosh. That cracked me. I love that. Oh my gosh. I totally needed that at the end of my Friday. And what a great way to end our Friday, but with puppies and kittens and that sentiment. Everyone gets to be young once, but your turn is over. God, I love that. I got to remember that one. Even if I just print that out and put that in a card, that is classic. God, I love that. That was the best. So, alrighty, friends. Well, that concludes our hot mess of a lives for the week. So again, if you're just kind of jumping in and you stumbled upon this video and you have no idea while you are still watching, I may have missed it. What is the estimated arrival date for the new 49 in market? I think that is shipping. It's I think maybe next week, maybe. I don't know if we put a ship date on the site, so that might be why you missed it, because I don't even know if I put it on there, but I know I haven't got an in-stock order or anything like that. So, but anyway, so if you're just jumping on and you're like, who is this crazy woman talking into the phone and people are actually watching her? So I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. We are a paper crafting store, one of the last 3, I think, left in the great state of Indiana. And we do these Facebook Lives every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and most Fridays, where I show you some of the fun stuff that we just got in. I show you how to use some things that we just got in, and then also different classes, techniques, things like that. And we are, like I said, we're a real life brick and mortar store, but we are also online too. So you can always shop us 24 hours a day, comfort of your living room, bedroom, in your pajamas, in that holy sweatshirt that you can't wear out in public, but you can't get rid of it because you've washed it a mazillion times and it just feels good. Sometimes you can almost see through some of the material. You know, I love those. Those are the best. So you can shop us at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. And until next week, friends, yeah, you guys have an amazing, crafty, blessed weekend. Hopefully you've got some fun plans. I will be here tomorrow from 10 to 3. So come and see me. We are always closed on Sunday, so don't drive up on Sunday. We're not open on Sundays. So then I feel bad whenever you call me and be like, we drove all the way there. Don't come on Sundays. That is my guaranteed day off. And then we'll be back here on Monday. Miss Paige is going to, she's brave enough to come back all by herself on Monday again, and we are open 10 to 5 on Monday. I, on Monday, am going to be working on some cards with my celebration of craft, I think is what it's called, with spellbinders next week. So they are doing all kinds of classes on Monday. So I'm going to try, it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell myself I'm going to try to get up early Monday and get all my business work done so I can play all afternoon and do my cards. But luckily, Miss Linda, she's great. She pre-cut most of my stuff for me for my cards. It was great. Now, granted, I did pay her to do it, but oh, so much better. So maybe I can actually get some of these done this time because I don't have to spend a couple hours die cutting. So that's what I will be doing on Monday. And then I will be showing you some of those next week, I am sure, because I'm sure I can't contain my excitement once I actually get something done. And then as all those new products become available, most of those you saw in the book, we'll be seeing them again and enjoying them a second time. So until next time, friends, you have an amazing weekend. Take some time to, one, get outside, make some memories. It has been beautiful today, you know, but I'm stuck inside, but hopefully I can get out tomorrow afternoon and Sunday as well. You guys take care. Have a blessed weekend. Bye.